Hello all, my name is Avery Slumnicki. I'm from Potomac, Maryland, and I'm a rising junior majoring in finance. During my whole life, I would consider myself a pretty unhealthy eater, big steaks, McDonald's, and not many greens. It wasn't until recently that I've started to realize the impact this diet has on one's physical health. That's why for my advocacy speech, I have decided to support healthy eating for young adults and to oppose factory farming. While I may not even be a vegetarian yet, my mother and brother are full-blown vegan and almost every day try to convince me to convert. Now, I was like most people, closed-minded and did not care about what my future health entails or even about what the cruelties of what actually goes on in our country's farming industry. Then a few weeks before I was to start freshman year, I was forced to watch a Netflix documentary called Game Changers. Now, this has been the one source of convincing from my mother and brother that has really changed my outlook on the whole thing. I was almost convinced from every argument that the document presented that eating plant-based food was absolutely better for the health of people and the earth. I started to change my diet, smoothies every morning, no red meat, and sometimes even plant-based meat. I realized that these plant-based meals can actually taste good. You just have to have the right ingredients and someone to actually put effort into making the food. However, I was about to start school at USC, where practically nobody is even vegetarian, and I would be on a meal plan, so the plant-based options are very minimal. Everybody knows that food options in Russell House are absurdly unhealthy. All of this is due to years of manipulation by huge factory farms and the US government. Backed by billions of dollars, these industries use the media to create shrewd advertising campaigns, fund insightful studies, and influence the masses, very similar to what big tobacco industries used to do. Healthy foods can't even compete with corporate giants because they don't have the same funding to market and promote their items. The U.S. spends $38 billion each year to subsidize the meat and dairy industries, but only $17 million each year to subsidize fruit and vegetables. Fortunately, scientists are starting to change their mind based off the fact that protein and pro-inflammatory ingredients of animal foods appear to play a central role in cardiovascular disease, which is the world's #1 killer. Factory farming is also one of the biggest producers of water and air pollution in the country, whereas plant-based agriculture is almost completely opposite to that. Many athletes are taking upon plant-based meals and diets to improve their game. It has been proven that plant-based diets are the ultimate diets for recovery, one of the most important aspects for athletes to perform at their peak. Many athletes have been inspired by plant-based meals to support their diets, including Tom Brady, Chris Paul, Cam Newton, Alex Morgan, and Novak Djokovic. If the United States as a whole changed their mind on the meat industry, people in general will be way healthier, athletes can perform at their peak, and the environment wouldn't take as big of a hit due to factory farming. Don't get me wrong, I love a big steak, but a home-cooked plant-based meal not only tastes good, but makes you feel good as well.